Charlotte by 2. LeBron drives again down the middle. Slam dunk! Just an absolute thunder dunk by LeBron.
He's up to second place, but Russell backs out of it. And Verstappen roars around the outside to take the lead in spectacular fashion. Unbelievable.
Now he finds Luka to beat the clock.
All about basketball, Formula One, cap stuff, pop culture, and much more. Welcome to Mojito Talk with Tony Vega.
What's up, Laker fans? What's up, NBA fans? What's up, everybody? Thank you all for tuning in. This is Mojito Talk, provided by Purple and Gold Mines in the Purple and Gold Mines channel. Thank you all for tuning in. This is Tony Vega speaking. Yes, that is my name, or Bald Mojito, whichever one. Co-founder of Purple and Gold Mines, and a father, and an engineer, and probably a Formula One fan who hasn't talked about Formula One in a channel that he's saying that he's going to talk about Formula One. So I will be doing that sooner rather than later at some point, but not this episode. I am here with my best friend, the one, the only, Keith Brown, KB Brown. What's up, bro?
Not much. Just excited to be back. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you should say something more than just like.
I mean, I coach. I love Lakers basketball. Unfortunately, I'm a Raiders fan.
Unfortunately, bro, we need to work on that part. I'm not gonna lie.
A lot of stuff.
We need to work on that.
A lot of stuff going on. But hey, Raiders till I die. Lakers till I die. But no, it's kind of funny because a lot of things have been going on with stories around Luka and his weight loss and all that stuff. So definitely glad to be back.
All right, well, let's dive into it. I mean, this right now I have this saying Luka Lakers. By the way, just finished up recording with Tim Cranders. That episode's going to drop first. So this would be a carryovers for that. KB couldn't make it, so I filled in. Had a conversation with Tim, kind of dope. Watch that. It's available. But more to it, we talked about Luka and his fitness. And just, bro, what do you think, bro? You like what you see? You know?
So I like what I see. It's just what I'm not going to do, because I think we talked about this a little earlier when we first started this off.
Yeah.
Ball and Mojito Talk. I'm not going to listen to the media. I'm glad Luka's getting onto a new journey. He's going, which is insane, by the way, because I don't think I could ever do this unless I had like the elite of elite nutritionists and chefs. He's going gluten-free, like a gluten-free diet. I couldn't do that. I love my food. I'll say that much. But I think it's amazing what he's doing. He's changing up his body compared to how he was last year to where he's looking like now. My only question is with Luka is, can he have that same like bump and go and finish at the rim and contact, to being a lot more looking skinnier, maybe just a little bit more leaner. So he has the same strength, but he's just more lean now. But yeah, I like what I see. Very excited. He went on the Good Morning show and he actually talked about his weight loss and stuff like that with the little hint contract extension possible.
He technically can't talk about it.
Yeah, he said I can't talk about it. I don't know what you're saying.
It's not that it's illegal. It's just he could get fined for it. So
can't Lakers get fined for that or no?
I think he can.
I didn't know if Lakers can.
Well, we don't have. I don't have an example to go by on top of my head, so I'll just assume that somebody's gonna get fined. So
got it.
But yeah, I mean, I kind of, when I was talking to Tim, I kind of said the same thing where it's like, hey, he looks like, I think the impact on the defensive end's going to be better because he lost weight.
Right.
It's more versatility. It's just, I mean, bro, we can say what it is. Like, he was out of shape and dropping 30. Like, I'm just gonna say, a skinnier Luka is probably like, it's dangerous. Good luck. Dangerous. Good luck to everybody else. Like, thank you, Nico, and I apologize for what's going to happen, but it's probably going to be something nasty. So it's like what we're going to see Luka do. It's maybe something for the history books. Who knows?
So the effect I have, I mean, since we're speaking about the weight, and I just like to go into more depth about it.
Yeah, sure.
Do you think this will benefit longevity-wise for LeBron during the regular season? Because you know how he kind of, he treads, but then he kind of has his good games, bad games. But do you think LeBron can have actually longevity-wise have a solid just season without missing a week or getting a week to go to get his legs under him? He'll be able to score more comfortably with a healthier Luka.
I believe I'm an advocate for their decision to do this. Like, it would tremendously help Luka, not now but also the future. And like LeBron James is going to have moments where he's just going to need breaks, bro. Like, it's not rocket science. Like it's just going to happen. So I kind of feel that it may be like this is the best case scenario for the Lakers, because it protects Luka, gives him the opportunity to play as much as, like, right now, how I'm looking at him, if he can stay the same, like hopefully 70 games, knock on wood that everything with playing with his home country can go correctly. He doesn't get injured or shit like that. And
that's why I'm watching him. That's why I just so he comes out healthy every game. That's it.
It is that. I mean, I don't want to think about it too much, because this is going to be the first summer that we're going to watch Luka as, like in this light where it's like, oh, you're playing. And by the way, I am all for representing his country, playing. Like, I am supportive 100%. My only concern as a Laker fan is just be healthy, just have fun, and get ready for the, this is, if we're serious about contending, if we're serious about being a serious team, then we need you to be 100%, start training camp and all that. And it's close. Like, what it starts in August. In mid-August, and then it's
either mid or late August going into September, because
going into September and October's training camp. Like, it's or wait, is it late September, early October? We're training.
I honestly, if it's going, maybe they get together and start doing little mini camps together in late August.
Yeah.
But I thought it starts like early to mid September for training camp, and then once you get into October, that's when games are gonna,
Yeah. No, I 100% agree. I don't. The thing that really is interesting about it. And by the way, just to dive into this a bit more, like, I don't think people, and by the way, for all those listeners who are gluten-free and are like 100% like into their health, salute.
Shout out to y'all.
I need to do that. You need to do that. We all need to do that.
Yeah.
I will say it requires a willpower. And I think the difference that I've noticed, because the trend has been for a certain period of time where it's like Luka gets skinny in the summer, goes to his home country, doesn't eat the American products, which again contains a lot. Like, it's not depending on where you go, what you do, on the road, all that grind, like, you're eating a lot. You may be eating a bit of trash to a certain point, but what I notice is the way, like, that article goes into the details of what he's doing, and also like the concerted effort is like, you're not going to do this, like, you're not going to get in shape only because you're mentally thinking about basketball. Like, if you notice, that is a big shift, because for him to, and he's mentioned this, where it's like he needs to have some sort of level of competition where it's like, I need a challenge so I can then get ready, like get like trained to that level, or prepare his body to that level. he took a month completely where he didn't play basketball at all.
Nothing. That was the first break he said he's ever had in his life from basketball.
And that's, for me, that's the huge part. That's the thing that doesn't get talked about at all, because the level, and mind you, his name was dragged through the mud while exiting Dallas. So
being called all types of names.
I mean, I've never seen something like that, which is crazy to say. Like, and I honestly, if you don't get motivation from that, like, that's why, like, if he sticks with this, if he is who, like, and I think we all know, like, he's probably going to stick with this. He's probably going to be this level of athlete. So yeah, let's go. Like, that's championship caliber Luka, in my opinion. Like, his defense, or that finals run where, like, his effort was, like, I'll be honest, it's overblown. Like, his defensive woes is overblown. The Austin Reeves fit with him is overblown, in my opinion. It's just a matter of, if he is who we think he is, if he is who we think he is, good luck. That's basically where I'm at. Like, good luck.
I'm right there with you. And you just talked about, like, what he's doing. Like, he's going through gluten-free. He's doing a gluten-free diet moving forward, which is insane. He does 16-hour fasts, I think, from what I read. It's 16-hour fasts, which is insane. And then you just look at all of what he's doing, and then on top of it, he's going to play for Slovenia, his home country, for, I think it's like the qualifiers to get into the Olympics, or not?
I have not looked at the details, to be honest.
Yeah, me neither. I just know he's playing for his home country. What I look at it is like this. That is his ramp up. LeBron has his ramp up. Every player has his ramp up. That is his ramp up. He's going to get live reps in, and I don't know if there's a minutes restriction for him, but I don't think there needs to be. He's playing for his home country. He's going to try to win at all costs. But do I think he's going to play like 10 games straight? No. I think he's going to play a couple of games, maybe sit a couple of games. But the major ones he'll play in, I know.
I'll ask you this when it comes to, like, would you? Okay. I'm really going to ask you this, and it's something that I've noticed, because in the fan base in general, there's a contingent. There's this group of contingent that they really believe in Anthony Davis. I believe in Anthony Davis. I think a lot of people believe in Anthony Davis. It's not saying otherwise, but they paint it as a picture where it's like a healthy, motivated Anthony Davis is greater than a healthy, motivated Luka. And I tend to really disagree with that.
Same. Yeah, no. I'm sorry.
So we're in agreement.
We're in agreement, and I can go into more details. But if you want to go first, I can go on. I can go on a rant about that one. There ain't no way. There's no comparison. I'm sorry.
I'll say this. Just because I kind of know where they're coming from. Like, I think and this is kind of like going to what AD was for us, and I think people don't. How can I? And I hope this doesn't paint a picture for Aiden. Because people are putting a lot of what they saw with AD, what he is, what he provided, the defense, the two-way versatility. Like, AD was unique. Like, he was unique, and some of his traits wasn't really, like, how can I say this? It really wasn't appreciated as much. If anything, the criticisms sometimes were louder than really the aspect of, like, hey, like, look at what he's doing on both ends of the floor. Look at what he's able to do. Look at what he blew up that action. He doesn't get that type of praise. So I'll say that. But in no shape or way or form, like, he's ever reached the level of Luka. Like, Luka has literally carried a team through the mud of it, like, through the playoffs. You can say, like, the supporting squad and all that, but he's been there. He's been that dude. Like, it's like, it's literally, there's a tear gap between them. So I again, no disrespect to AD, kind of hurts because I kind of thought that he was going to retire a Laker, but at the same time, there is no, there is absolutely no comparison here. Like there is no realm of possibility. Even AD back in 2020, I would I'm good.
So I'll say this because, like I said, this is my rant. AD is a phenomenal basketball player. High school phenom, won a national championship his freshman year, got drafted his freshman year, went to the Olympics, won a medal in his early years, and then did it again this recently. And on top of that, won 2020 championship with LeBron. He was the Robin to LeBron's Batman. Now, for the soul heart of me, being a Lakers fan, and I was biased in that way. And Tony, we've had conversations about this on Playback. Make sure you follow our Playback, Purple and Gold Minds. For that, I wanted AD to be a player. I want him to be that role guy. I want him to be Batman. I wanted him to be that so bad. Never happened. We always wanted him to be the Batman, or at least I did. I was like, he can be the Batman. He can. He can take the keys from LeBron. He'll be fine when LeBron leaves. I believe that wholeheartedly. I had to see it year in, year out. AD just is not built like that. Leaders are leaders, bro. Just naturally. If you're not a leader, you're not. So with that now, with him being traded and us getting Luka is a leader. He just goes ahead and does it. He doesn't have to ask for permission. Give me the ball, move out the way, and I'm gonna set you up or I'm gonna score. AD can do that, but it's like you said with the pressure with Aiden, we don't need Aiden to be the defense and the offense. We already have enough offense. We just need to do a little bit of things on the defensive end to help us. When we had AD, we stretched him like freaking like peanut butter, bro. We just spread him too thin to where he could barely he had to do everything. So when we depended on him to do the actual scoring, he couldn't do it because he's gassed.
Yeah.
You can't do everything on defense and then do everything on offense. You just couldn't. Now for Luka, he could do everything on offense. Can he do a little bit on defense? Yes, but that's why you get somebody like an Aiden, like a Marcus Smart, etc. You know what I mean? So just going back to that, the reason why it's a total difference between AD and Luka, Luka's a natural born leader. AD isn't. AD needs that help to get to the next level to be able to be good. AD needed LeBron just like LeBron needed AD to win the 2020 championship. So period. And that was a 35-year-old LeBron to I forgot how old he was. What is he like 30? Was he 39 when we lost to the Nuggets?
39,
38?
I think he was 38.
38
maybe
yeah, so
yeah,
it's like,
30. 38 was he? Yeah, no, he was 38. Yeah, because then it was 39 when we lost the first round, and then 40 when we lost with Luka. So yeah, 38.
Exactly. So with that, with LeBron being a lot older, I wanted AD for just really bad to take over and just be like, I'm the leader, give me the ball, I got this, I'm gonna lead you guys into the promised land. He just could never do it. So with the trade for Luka coming in and him doing what he did, and us doing the run we made just to get comfortable in the playoffs, to get that 4th seed, was dope. And that was only half a season. So now him being in better health, I think even when there's times when maybe LeBron is just sitting because it's a rest day. He's that old to where LeBron could take that. He ain't got to be injured no more. He could just take an injury management rest game. For LeBron to be able to do that and me be able to sit comfortably saying I believe in Luke and he can lead us to a win without LeBron, that's how you already know. That's my thing. So that's the only reason why I hold it a little bit differently on the realm of there's a realm of Luka and then there's AD. AD ain't up there with Luka. He just not. He just isn't.
Nah, he's not. And but at the same time, I'm not gonna bash AD. Like
no.
AD deserves,
AD
deserves all the respect. If anything, I'm more like 2020 champ, like the championship 2020. Like it just holds something special. Like to me,
you know what?
like, yeah.
Yeah, that was AD's peak in my opinion. That was his that was his peak to me. Like if he has another level with the Mavs, I cannot wait to see them battle it out. But I think AD with a lot of the injuries that he's taken with those burn spurs in his foot, it's hard to see what he's going to do this year. But I wish nothing but the best. AD did a lot for us, and he would do a lot.
I actually have a little counter with that because, like, even though he had burns like the bone spurs, or he's had like injured like foot issues or injuries here and there, like to a certain point, Lakers kind of did a disservice to him with not investing into like a backup big. And even now we're kind of experiencing that headache where it's like we didn't develop one, we didn't draft one, we didn't invest into that. So it's like to a certain point, there is an argument, and we can probably go with this another episode or at some point, but like I honestly think like we didn't give AD the opportunity to really take over the team. Like and maybe it was his character, maybe it was things, but like he's been asking for a center since when? And what have we done? We've asked for he's asked for certain things. What have we done? Have we put him in a position where he's like going to be the number one guy? Have we gave him that kind of respect? Like, I don't know. And by the way, this is still outside looking in. I don't know. It's not. We're not trying to shame it. Like, it's just something that I just noticed where it's like the start. Here's the difference. Like Luka's recruiting, like he's calling Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
He like for whatever reason you can make an assumption. Same agents with DeAndre Ayton, so make a connection there. Like you see him working. Could it be that LeBron being there, like, hey, AD takes a back seat, and it's like, yeah, LeBron's still that guy that I believe he's the 1A. So I don't know. It's just maybe a different mentality, maybe different situation, but still heck of a great player. Wish him the best. Not going to invest more time in AD, to be fair.
No, but it's all about Luka now. It's the Luka show.
It's all about Luka right now. There is something that is concerning to me. And you know what? Let me do this. And I don't know if you've seen this before.
Okay.
I'm going to let me see. Wait, did I post this? Oh, it never posted. Uh-oh. Wait. So there is, and I can look at this pretty quick. Give me 1 second. So the thing is, ESPN kind of ESPN. They're the source of all that is. By the way, I'm not trying to take shots at ESPN. It's just sometimes they surprise me with their. I don't know how to say it. Let me see if I can share my screen and you can take a look, and the people at home can take a look. We will take a look together.
Okay.
So here we go. This is the tweet that I saw. ESPN power ranking. Lakers are ranked. Lakers are ranked number 10. Mind you, people, I'm gonna go through the 10 list just so we're clear here. Thunder, number 1. Rockets, unbelievably, number 2. So fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll give that. I'll give them that. Nuggets 3. Cleveland, number 4. Interesting. Knicks 5. Timberwolves 6. Clippers 7. 8th would be the Magic. 9th would be the Warriors. And 10th would be the Lakers.
Yeah.
I kid you not. I know this is bait. I know it's bait. I absolutely know for a fact that it has to be bait. But my God, that's some levels of stupidity. What's your take, bro? Because am I tripping looking at this?
No,
Because
you're not.
I'm not trying to put the Lakers. I'm not trying to put the Lakers up there. I think the Thunder are well located. Between Thunder, Rockets, Nuggets, you can't go wrong. 4 through 6, that is actually where those teams, like, you can rank one above the other. It doesn't really matter. That's that's the tier that they're supposed to be. I'm just looking like, why is it the Lakers? Like, they were a 3 seed.
They were
with
Hayes.
Hayes.
They were 4.
We were a 3 seed when last year. We were a 3 seed. 3.
Oh,
Tercero.
Oh man.
I'm just saying, like, we were a 3 seed and we had Hayes. And Luka wasn't even looking like a shell of himself. And now we upgraded, have literally 3 players lost. Who is DFS to make this leap where it's like, we lost DFS, we're just shit. Like, is it crazy to say that? Like, we lost DFS, we're shit. Like,
nah, I mean, I'm looking at the list, and honestly, the reason why I'm kind of smiling at it and I kind of like it is because
oh God.
I like people to go ahead and underestimate the Lakers. Like, I think this team is better, even with Aiden, Smart, LaRavia, and with Mignon. I think he's going to make the main roster. Just saying that.
That's funny. But,
I'm just saying, when it comes down to what they're doing with the power rankings, I think it's clickbait. I think the Lakers should at least be in the 7th spot. And then you go ahead and choose the switchable between switchable between 8, 9, and 10. But I think the Lakers should at least be at the 7. Now with the Knicks have had I don't want to say a solid team, but they've been good defensively, and they've came up big since since a couple of years they've been in. So especially with the Cavs as well. But I do think we're well improved. Do I think we're better than the Clippers? I want to say yes, I think we are. Are we better than the T-Wolves? They beat us, but we didn't have a center. So it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff up for discussion, but is it frustrating seeing us at 10? Yes. But then again, do I expect that from ESPN? Yes. They didn't give us, like, we're matching when in 2020. They said we weren't even close to the level of the Clippers. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
but at the same, no, I know. It's just like, I'm trying very hard to not trip out when it comes to, like, not crash out when I see shit like this, but it's just there's a point where it's like, I don't know, I know it's part of the course of a Laker fan, etc. Like, everybody hates the Lakers. It's not something, it's blah blah blah, but it's like, the thing that I don't understand is, like, the Warriors have made no significant moves. If anything, we have Shams dropping news like, hey, they're pushing to get Kuminga to be a Warrior, but they're stuck. They like Kuminga's pissed. He wants to get out of there. Like, they haven't done crap. They haven't made any signings yet for some marvelous reason. For some weird reason, they're 9th.
It's weird.
Definitely weird. And again, clickbait. We're discussing this now. Blah blah blah. I get it. I get the machine. I get what it is. But the fan in me is screaming. The overreaction is a bit crazy. And I shouldn't be triggered by this, but I am triggered. I am triggered, KB.
I mean, what we've been through this past season with the whole big old trade, getting Luka out of nowhere, it's understandable, man. It's understandable.
Yeah, I mean, it's stupid. I mean, and the bro.
Magic.
By the way, I am high. I am high on the Magic. I am very high on the Magic. I know they overpay for Bane. Again, Bane fits what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
But my goodness, how are you putting them ahead of the Lakers? Like, I
still don't know.
I am concerned about that.
Yeah.
And then, like, the Timberwolves being ahead of the Lakers, fine, I get it. Like,
They beat us. Yeah.
I mean, they beat us soundly, and we have Aiden, so that's an improvement. We have Marcus Smart, that's an improvement. I get where people can say like we're closer to the Timberwolves, but I still, for some weird reason, I still have the Timberwolves ahead of us. Like, and we haven't really solved the Nas Reed's issue. Like Nas Reed for the I don't know what is it with that dude, but he sees purple and gold and turns into like a Super Saiyan, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what I saw. So that was my afternoon when I like I saw that. I'm like, yeah, time to log off. Time to log off.
Nah, I laughed at that. When it got posted, I laughed at it. I was like, okay, thanks, ESPN. What you guys say really matter in the NBA world. They don't. Not to me. What they do in the NBA, with like their takes, you heard Kendrick Perkins' takes. You've heard Stephen A's takes. Half of their takes ain't even like the person that I can't say I respect when it comes to their takes, Tim Legler. He kind of he gives you a real take. RJ Jefferson, he'll give you a real take when he's not joking and being sarcastic. You know, I mean, even Jay Will, I'll give him his credit as well. You know, so
yeah, there's a few good good apples. It's just I really want to know why they created that, but in the sense, I'll say this: the two teams that are kind of curious that how we stack up with, like Cleveland. I want to know how we stack up with, like.
Who did they lose? They lost somebody.
They lost.
Was it Okoro?
Ty Jerome, I think.
Ty Jerome from the bench, right?
Ty Jerome, and they lost. No, that's the only loss I think that they
I
had.
thought it was Okoro. I don't know why I thought.
Oh, but they got Lonzo Ball.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be a boost.
They got Lonzo Ball, so
it's gonna be a boost.
Looking at their roster, like, is that a better roster than the Lakers? You know what I noticed, and shout out to Franco. There is this thing where it's like every team has a different like makeup, like not makeup, like how can I say this? Like Houston Rockets, they can go and just have trees, and I mean like just they can go crazy athletic, crazy defensive. They can go crazy tall. They can run like. They want it. They can run like three centers. Like they have size. They have positional versatility. They have depth. But then you have Denver, where it's like for the past 3 years they really haven't had depth. This is the first year you can say they have depth. So it's like, what does that mean? Like, are they gonna? Is Jokic gonna take more time off? Means like, what does that really mean for the Denver Nuggets? I don't know, but it's interesting. But then Cleveland Cavaliers is like they have versatility, they have size, they have athleticism, they have dynamic guards. We kind of have a dynamic guard, sort of, but it's like I don't know. I honestly, there's something about the Lakers that's interesting because how they're gonna win games. It's weird when you look at the NBA. You see what I'm trying to get at? Like, look at they have Jared Allen, Cleveland. Denver has Jokic, which nobody has Jokic, but just under like OKC has like what four point of attack defenders like on the starting lineup, or like kind of crazy to think about. Like, it's just when you look at the entire league, they have so much. Every team has a quirk to them where it's like our quirk is so like if it clicks, we could be that top 5, top 3 offense. If it clicks, we have that potential. I don't know about defense, but I know about the offensive side. Like,
that's the only thing I'm worried about. We have a whole bunch of scoring. I'm more worried about can we get stops on defense. That's it. Can we rebound? That's it.
I mean, we probably can rebound. Wait, okay. All right. Who do you have over, Thiero or Magnon?
You know I'm choosing Thiero.
I'm just saying because you're high on Magnon, but it's like
I
Is he
think
gonna
he's
get
going to get a
time?
roster spot. He has the makeup and he has the ability. I'm just saying, look, I'm going to keep using this. And you're like, don't, it's a rare thing. The same thing happened to AR. Just saying.
But
I'm
okay,
just saying.
but AR
It's
filled
well.
a need that we like. We lost Monk. We were like at that time we were looking. Sorry about the noise. That's my dog.
All good.
We were looking for that.
Mm.
What minutes is he gonna get? Like, is he gonna get the arrows? Is he gonna get Gabe's? Is he gonna get Rui? Like, I'm just looking like you have just count. Just think Rui starts. F it. You have 5 players right there. Then you have
Yeah.
Laravia. You have you have Smart. You have Gabe. You have Vando. Like, that's 9 players right there. Like, what, 2 more?
I
Like
think
that?
so I already said this before. I think the last one we did. I think we do another trade. And I think that's going to include,
Oh,
I know we can go all over the world with it. I think that's going to include Gabe, Kleber, and I want to say Dog of PGM. What's it called? Yeah. Gabe, Kleber, and I don't want to say DK, but it might be DK. And I think we end up getting one person back, and that's going to open up what? Wouldn't that open up 2 more roster spots with getting one person back?
Yeah, I mean, we already have one roster spot. We just don't have the money, so we need to send out. That's the other part. Like, any trade, we would have to send out more money out than what we get back, so that we can open up enough room below the cap, below the first apron. Sorry, and to get a player, to kind of sign a player, if it's a vet min or whatnot. What do you want? What do you want? No. So, sorry, I'm talking to my dog. She's being needy. The other, the thing that really, so I don't know. Did you see, David Miniman?
I did.
So he was this morning with Alan Silva.
Siwa.
Alan, I apologize if I'm butchering your last name. I'm so sorry. I am horrible pronouncing last names. Even mine sometimes. So, I mean, it's part of being a Hispanic sometimes. English is not my first language. So he had David Miniman, and Dave went on to say, I don't have the clip. I'm not going to search it, but basically he said that this is the roster. Like, he doesn't expect the move. He doesn't discount it, but most likely this is the roster.
If this is the roster, then that means you're putting trust in DK to hit shots. You're putting trust in Thiero to be able to give you something rookie year.
You're putting trust in Hayes. Like,
you're putting trust in Hayes as well to be the high flyer and the backup big. And then on top of that, you're honestly being like, Vando, this is your time to freaking shine. You better hit your open shots, and you better show something that you improved on in the summer and to stay healthy. So that's a lot.
And it's a lot. We were referring back to that Tim pod that I did with him. There is we're gonna be a more drop team this season.
I'm okay with that.
We're gonna be a way more drop heavy team, or at least that's the notion. That's the idea with the players that we got.
Okay.
But even if that's not even if we do start switching and whatnot, it's interesting what JJ's gonna do, because during the season you can see 11, you can see probably 12 players getting minutes here and there. Like, and I don't know. And I asked him about Kleber. He is really not, like, he didn't cover, but he looked at Kleber when he was in Dallas. And that Kleber and the Kleber that we have is like, that's not. He just. I don't think he has it. I mean, that's his opinion. I hope he has it, but
Are you are you saying
it's-
like you don't think Kleber being a backup big can hit the occasional three that we need, or you guys don't even think that's
so
possible?
I don't think that's possible. I
Mm.
don't think they like. I think they want how he's and I kind of had the same issue trying to do the rotations, like trying to fill out the rotations. You can't really do like hot like this thing where you're putting 5 in and 5 out. Like you can't just like do like a hockey rotation where 5 players comes in or kind of something crazy like that. Like you have to do it in a staggered form. And if you do it in a staggered form, you're probably giving the minutes to Vando. You're
Yeah.
probably giving the minutes to Rui.
Yeah.
You also have Jake Laravia. Like,
I think he'll be playing more of the small forward, but yeah.
but that's my point. Like, they're probably gonna do small ball, but they'll do small ball with as much athleticism they can muster and get into that rotation. And Cleveland just doesn't have the athleticism, or at least we don't know. He could surprise us. Like that's the positive part. Like that IG post was encouraging, but
I'll say he looked a lot slower coming back from a foot injury because you can see he was limping still. He played.
No, he was not
limping.
ready. He was not ready to play basketball at all. Like,
I think that's what a lot of people like base their judgment based off of that. And I'm like, let's see. I want to see where he's at preseason. I'll say preseason. I want to see. Is he playing for his national country?
I don't think so. I don't think so. And I'm not gonna look. But you know who can look, guys? If you are still with us and still listening to this podcast, please do us a favor. Press that like button, subscribe if you haven't. And if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or any other platform, please leave us a review. Leave us a star. You don't need to say anything nice. And if you want to say something nice, say it to KB. KB needs motivation. KB has a lot of things going on. I am not going to share all the personal details, but KB is doing his best right now because September, I'm going to have to find a different co-host because he's going to pop the big question. Yes, people, KB may be not in the market anymore. And I'm not going to say anymore because it's not my place to say it. And if he tells me to edit this out, I'm going to edit it out. But yeah, no, congrats, bro.
Thank you.
But we are. Let's wrap up with this. Let's try to wrap up with this. I think the Lakers. This is the roster that we're gonna. I don't think they're gonna make anything else. This is it. I don't. I think anything extra that we do is depending on if the market softens, because they're not going to pay a first round pick or something for Wiggins. They're not going to pay a first round pick just to pay a first round pick. They want something of commensurative value, like something that was worth it, something that propels them from that stupid list. Sorry. That propels them from 10 to whatever. So I'll say this. If you want to be positive, if you want to be optimistic, Luka's not doing all of this sacrifice. Gluten-free is effing hard.
Man.
I cannot do it. I tried. I can do it. I probably have to do it at some point. I'm just saying he's doing a lot of work. And he wants to win a championship. I think that's the key. He wants to win a championship. And if he wants to win a championship, Rob's not going to stay still. This roster isn't complete.
No way.
That is the I hope it's not a trade deadline move. I hope it's something sooner rather than later. But I do believe that there's more moves to be made. Hopefully the market kind of makes sense. So with that, what's your final thoughts, KB? With the Lakers, with life, did you see Fantastic Four? Did you like it?
One I did see Fantastic Four. It was an amazing movie. If nobody has watched that movie yet, do it. Watch that. Watch Thunderbolts. Watch it all.
Some say it's fantastic.
Oh my Lord. Yeah. The very good movie. Final thoughts on the Luka thing. I think a move does happen before training camp, just because I have to believe that if this is the roster we have, it is what it is. And on top of that, it's just with Luka changing his body, he's doing that for the betterment of himself, for the betterment of his career, his health. Tom Brady, if you kind of think about it, Tom Brady didn't start doing that gluten-free thing until he got a lot older. So Luka doing this a lot younger, that's going to give him more of an advantage, I think, recuperation-wise and all that stuff. So I'm definitely happy to see what he's doing. But you're good. The next thing I'm wondering is, and I think we'll talk about that on the next pod, is he going to sign that extension this weekend?
Oh, okay, I get it. I did not want to. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyway, next time I'll put my pet outside, but it's hot. But anyway, no. In reality, I think the weight, his health is priority. I like what I'm seeing from everything from what the Lakers did this offseason to what Luka is doing, the commitment. The next deadline. So this episode is going to drop Thursday night, I believe. Thursday morning is going to be the Tim drop. We're going to drop this one as well. Next episode may be a Sunday, depending on scheduling, or a Saturday, because Luka may actually sign an extension. He's extension eligible this Saturday. If I'm not mistaken, would be at 12.
It's gonna be in LA too for his Jordan
Correct.
movement.
So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Shams Bomb saying like he signed X amount of years, etc., etc. So if that's the case, we'll probably be live. We'll probably be in Spaces, playback. And if you do want to see us live, if you do want to interact with us, if you do want to say bad things to KB or good things, depending on your choice, or bad things to me, I'm thick skin. I am not gluten free right now. So I'll say this: you can catch us on playback. It's PGM Fan Cave. And I teased at the Tim episode that we have something cooking up. We are marching to our 500 subscribers. We are at 400 something. We're less than 100 away to reach our goal. People, if you like the content, it's 45 whatever minutes. If you've been here listening to us and listening to this sexy voice that is, the Mojito and Keith Brown, which we're oh my god, I'm just joking. But hey, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Share this as much as possible. Like, it helps us out. We do this because we love the Lakers, because we love basketball, because we love Formula One. No, KB doesn't love Formula One, but he will. I'll
learn to love it.
He will learn. He will learn. He has once he gets married, he will learn the art of Formula One. And honestly, it may only get 2 views, but I don't care. I love talking.
I think there's a bigger fan base out there, man. I
think there is. Hey, again, if we want to pay the bills, if we want to keep the Mojito light, the Mojito. What is the bat signal? If that's the Mojito signal on,
that's the Mojito signal. If you want to keep the lights on, folks, like, share, and subscribe. Get us to 500. We got more content waiting for you. Come on.
And we're probably gonna raffle. We're probably gonna give away a shirt from our good friend Goldenite. So that's also in the works. We're gonna do a promo for that. So thank you guys for tuning in. Stay safe out there. And by all means, if you have a dog, give her all the love possible, because this little thing is why anyway. I thank you. See you later. Take care.